I say it's been challenging securing the contracts that I have now. I also have to bid against a lot of people and things like that. They're not just giving me the opportunities. It's very competitive, but we're just getting the dirty work. We're getting the small pieces of the pie. It is 6 of us, 2 journeymen and a couple of apprentices, and most of my employees are enrolled in college at Metro Community College.
Ultimately, what would you like to see for your future, and as it relates to contracts and things like that?
I would like to secure $1 million contract. I mean, I'm hoping for it, I'm dreaming for it, I'm praying on it, I'm working hard for it. Also to be able to have an actual office space with a few work trucks and maybe like 25 work trucks and a front office, you know, really getting the flow of business, really taking on that entrepreneurship and leveling up and being able to complete these tasks at the UNMC hospital, down at the airport, downtown, showing them that we can do the same job and follow the same plans and meet the time schedules and things like that.
What would you say is just like causing that barrier between someone like you who has these great ambitions, who has the skills, you know, from getting those multi-million dollar contracts?
They're scared. They don't want us to be in that type of position. They don't want to give us the knowledge like back in the day. So they keep us contained with just doing the small bits and pieces of the pie. They know if we get the opportunity to secure $1 million contract or $5 million contract, then what we can do for our generation. That's why they give us crumbs. Like with the $356 million that they disperse, I asked for $5 million to put us in position to hire employees, to build a business, to build a building, and to be able to store my work trucks. I have 4 work trucks now, and I don't have an office or a business. So they gave me $100,000. It's like, what am I going to do with that? You know, I mean, 100,000, that's my payroll. That's not to scale. You don't want me to scale. You want me to stay confined to one small area.
Do you feel like you can expand and secure, you know, the money that you need to grow?
By continuing doing the work that I've been doing and just believing in God, because He got me this far, so I know I'm going to get even further. And by the assets that I have and by the hard work and the dedication that I put into giving other people opportunities, it's going to come back.
So the Small Business Administration and the conference is their first time doing it. I guess they're trying to use this as an opportunity to kind of bridge that gap in a sense by bringing some of these, you know, big name companies, government entities, all that into the room, connecting them with people like you to secure the project.
I would say it's a beautiful picture that they're painting, and it's a great job at what they're doing, but there's still a lot of back work that you have to do and paperwork that you have to do. Are you suitable to complete a government contract? Do you understand the verbiage and the language of a government contract? Because it's not just a local contract. It's not like your typical high school or your typical hospital. You know, these government contracts are really big and they expect a time day. And do you have the team, the manpower? Do you even have the funding? A $5 million project, you gotta at least have $10 million in the bank, or at least to supply the material that they're asking before they even cut you a check within 90 days, which will take a small business like me under. I can't afford to even supply $300,000 worth of material before not getting paid. I need my paycheck right away. But it's not for us just yet. It puts us in position. It's a great position to put us in. I've been to a few of those meetings. I connected with government contracts. I done sat in on those meetings. I know what to do, where to apply, and things like that. But still, are you going to get the job? It takes a long time to get the job. Hate them, but the training is how do I bid a job? You know, what does the paperwork look like? What does the format look like? Who do I present it to? And then where does my number supposed to be? Because your number can't be too low, because if they're too low, you're not going to make money. If they're too high, they're not going to want to go with you. And that seems to have been the issue with me when they offered me just the habitat package that I just submitted for. They said my numbers was up $1,500 on each house. And it's like, is $1,500 really a difference when you have a $20 million contract? And you have to save your money, you have to invest your money, you have to bet on yourself. And you have to continue to believe, you have to continue to do the hard work, and eventually the private general contractors that I work for will put you in positions to where you're securing $8,000 here, $10,000 there, and eventually it'll add up to $20,000, $50,000, and those projects will add up to where now your private investor probably bought a lot and he has 26 apartments, but you've been working with him from the bottom. And so now he's putting you in position to get an opportunity to really make some money because you have always been there for him. companies, the big companies, they're not wanting to see you be where they are, so they're not trying to give you the knowledge that they have to put you in a position to be on a commercial job site where you're cash flowing $300,000 out.
Well, that's diversity, or
And they do that very well, and they do that by sending me the job. Boom, we'll see you the job, and it's like a couple days before they want the estimate. It's like, whoa, the big company knew about this job months ago. You want me to look at a 500-page plan, 30-page electrical plan, and try to give you an estimate within a week or two? So I'm wasting my money by spending $500 on the plan, and I'm wasting my time trying to provide an estimated number to you, and you're not already interested in my number or my business. And so it just becomes a circle, and eventually you're just wasting money. So now when they call, like, hey, are you interested? No, I'm not interested, because you're not wanting to give me the job anyway. You just want my numbers. And that seems to be everyone's game. Who can give me the best number, and who is the most reliable company to get the job done? If you give me the lowest number and you're able to get the job done, I'm going with you, because it's saving us money. And it's too much money out here, to everyone has to say. I mean, I understand everyone's trying to make a buck and you want to save, but who's going to take the opportunity to give the small business to grow? An estimate, knowing that the electrical companies in the community, as far as Mustang Electric, Black Power Redevelopers, they'll send it to both of us so that we have to compete on the same drawing or same bid or same project. And really it could be that we work together if it's a big project and knock it out, and we set it up to where everyone's getting paid, everyone's getting their fair share, but yet we have to compete against each other, which it makes it competitive, and now everyone's not wanting to work with each other and unify as how we should. So it kind of makes it really good.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that was something else they talked about, how some small business owners that might not have the capacity, or they might not have the team, why not kind of come together on some of these projects?
Because they make it competitive, and then when you got people being competitive, and you got money, and you got African Americans, then it leads to a little bit of jealousy and then ego. And a lot of people didn't want to see my business grow because I'm young, I'm African American, I have all these achievements, and then you're starting a business with Black Power Redevelopers. Most people didn't wanted to see it go this far. Have to be able to put this company in position. And I'd say one company that I'm working with is Dunn. They're talking about it. It looks like they're eventually going to put us in a position. They haven't done it yet. Habits have done a lot of work for them. They have helped me tremendously with just my paperwork and billing and estimating and things like that. But as far as when it comes to the big opportunities, like I said, the $20 million contract, we should get a piece of pie of the new construction rather than sending us in our community, which is fine, but we're getting $4,000, $3,000 projects. And it's like, that's payroll. Put us in positions where we can make $60,000, $70,000 off one task and be done within 6 months, and you just made